guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Not really sure what I'm gonna title this video, but I had a good time. So last Saturday, I decided to go out to the boardwalk with my best friend Brianna, and we stopped at McDonald's before we got on the boardwalk just so that we wouldn't have to buy boardwalk food. Y'all know how expensive boardwalk food is, broke people problems. But we're on the boardwalk and we decided to go to Wet Willie's, and Wet Willie's is pretty much this alcoholic beverage place that sells alcoholic slushies. We get our slushies and now we are back on the boardwalk and we're just walking around. We were having a good time. I'll insert some footage here. So yeah, as you can see, it's super windy, but we're walking the boardwalk, we're having a good time. So at this point, I'm good. Like, I'm a super lightweight, so just that little medium Wet Willie's drink, I was already kind of feeling tipsy. When we finished the Wet Willie's, we were like, well, I'm still kind of thirsty. And instead of going and getting like a water bottle or soda or, you know, anything not alcoholic, we were like, let's go to the liquor store. We walk to the liquor store and we buy this little bottle of Amsterdam. We're sitting there taking turns drinking it or whatever, and we decide to go on the beach. So the beach is like the funniest part of my story because that's the moment I realized that I was really messed up. Here's the clips of me on the beach.
I got wet. Yeah, the beach is so beautiful.
It was a fun time. So we finished the Amsterdam bottle on the beach and then we decided to go back on the boardwalk. Walking the boardwalk, being drunk, having the time of our life, everything. And some time passed and we decided that we were thirsty again. So what did we do? We went back to the liquor store. We go in this liquor store and we get like a can of Bud Light Strawberryta. After we got the Strawberryta, we went back on the boardwalk and we decided to sit at these two chairs off to the side just to rest for a minute. And then I was like, well, I really gotta pee. We walk to Bally's and we go to the bathroom, and while we're in the bathroom, that is when I realized that I have lost my wallet. My wallet is gone. This poor bathroom attendant, we walk up to her and we're like, ma'am, we lost our wallet. Have you seen it? Like, can you help us find it? She tells us that she's gonna keep her eye out for it. So now we are back on the boardwalk, trying to retrace our steps, walking down looking for my wallet, and a group of guys decides to approach us. And when I'm drunk, I'm very friendly. Like, I'll talk to anybody. If you walk up to me and you have a conversation with me, I'll hold a conversation with you. I don't really care. All that introvert, shy, conservative goes right out the window. He's walking on me, he's all like, hey, what's up? What are you doing tonight? I'm drunk. I'm like, oh, hi, nothing. I'm just looking for my wallet. I lost my wallet. This guy is like now walking next to me. So my friend Brianna sees this and she's like, oh, no. So she comes up and she grabs me and she's like, she is so married. She's not interested. She's married. And they start calling her a hater and everything. And right after we get done dealing with that group of guys, we come across this lady on a bench, and all I hear is Brianna go, that's my friend's wallet! She reaches up and she grabs the wallet. So there was also two cops standing right there because this lady was turning in my wallet to the police officers. If you're watching this video, lady that found my wallet, thank you. Thank you so much. That's my wallet. So I grabbed the wallet, and then the cops are looking at me like, we need to see the ID, make sure it's yours. Like, they weren't even gonna pick up the wallet, they were just gonna leave it there. We're talking Atlantic City here. We get my wallet and we walk off the boardwalk because now we're waiting to go home. We're waiting for our ride to show up so we can go home for the night. And while we're sitting against the wall at Bally's, this homeless man approaches us, which is fine. I've never had a problem with homeless people. I actually try to be extra nice to them because there's so many people that are like assholes to them. This guy walks up and he's like, oh, do you ladies have a cigarette that I could buy off of you? And me and Brianna look at each other, we're like, buy one? And we're like, you can have one. We're like, you know what? For you, you can have 2 cigarettes. And we hand him 2 cigarettes and then we grab a straw burrito. We're like, you know what? You want a shot? Do you want a shot, sir? And we pour some of the straw burrito in his canister. Oh my goodness. So we're talking to the homeless guy till our ride shows up, and he was really nice. I wish I would have taken a picture with him to include in this video so you guys could have seen. He was a very, very nice man, and you know, we said happy Halloween and all that, and he was, oh yeah, I used to get reckless just like you kids and all this, all that. The ride gets here, we drive out of the city, we're heading back to my house, and we stop at Wawa for gas. Up till this point, I was having the time of my life. Like, I didn't feel no pain at all, I didn't feel sick at all, I was good. Get to Wawa, and we stop, and I don't know if it was like the car ride that did me over, or stopping, and all of a sudden I get really, really hot. So the first thing I do is look for a trash can, and I'm like, alright, there's a trash can right across from me, like, I'm good. If I do decide to, you know, blow chunks, I'm good. I got a trash can right there. So I'm just like holding the door open and trying to get air, you know, I'm drunk, I'm feeling sick as shit. The gas attendant wants to catch an attitude with us. And he looks at Brianna because Brianna's in the front passenger seat and I'm in the back seat. So he looks at Brianna and he's like, is your friend okay? Like, she's gonna puke. There's a trash can right there. Like, is she okay? Is she okay? Is she okay? And I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm drunk and people keep asking me, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? That makes me puke. Like, that makes it 10 times worse. Brianna kind of caught an attitude with him, and she's like, she's fine. Amber, shut the door. So I shut the door and we go home. The whole entire car ride, coming back from Wawa to my house, I was praying the whole entire time, like, Jesus, please, please just get me home safely. I don't care what kind of hell you put me through once I get home, but please, please let me get home safely. Please don't let me blow chunks till I get home. I don't care if I open the door and I blow chunks, but please, 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 just let me get home. Let me get home to save myself the embarrassment, right? We get back to my house, and I get out of the car, and Brianna stayed in the car to talk to her boyfriend or whatever. And so I walk up, and again, I'm still fine. At this point, I'm stumbling hard as shit. But I made it inside. I'm fine. Like, I'm feeling sick as shit, but I'm fine. So I end up spitting up a little bit, and I got up, I ran back outside, and I leaned over my railing, and I just started blowing chunks. And all I could think the whole time was, they're probably watching me from the car. I'm sitting here puking over the railing, and Brianna finally walks up.
What are you doing?
Dying. She opens the door, we get inside, I go straight to the bathroom, and I'm puking and puking and puking and puking. I keep puking. I puked for about an hour, and then I was like, well, I'm just gonna try to go to bed. I'd clearly reached my limit. It's time for bed, right? I lay down in my bed, and I did actually fall asleep for about an hour, and then I woke up around midnight, and I'm puking in this bag, and this bag is getting full. So I stumble out and I grab a new bag, and I bring that bag in here. And about 5 minutes later, I puke again, and I puke in the bag, but the plastic bag had a hole in it, in the bottom. So, evidently I puked all over my bed. So that was pretty gross. So at this point, I'm still wasted, and I'm trying to take care of myself, drunk as hell. I just puked all over my bed. I grab a pillow and a blanket, and I head to Brianna's room, and I had no idea that she spilled coffee all over her floor. And I just laid my blanket down right on top of it, and then I went to lay on her floor, and I was like, oh no, I still feel sick. So I got up and I brought my stuff to the living room, and I tried to lay in the living room, and I was like, oh no, I'm not done. So I ended up going back to the bathroom, and I spent the next 4 hours puking. Constant. And it was just really bad. It reminded me a lot of that story I told you guys when I was 15 and puked on my boyfriend because I was drinking. It was like that, but 20 times worse. And the worst part about it was I'm so dehydrated. All I wanted was just to like chug a bottle of water. But that was making it worse. Because every time I did start to chug a bottle of water, I felt great for 2 seconds, and then it came right back up. So evidently, I was pretty much making myself puke because I needed water, I needed hydration, but every time I had hydration, it made me more sick. Yeah. This is what I looked like at 4 o'clock in the morning. Now it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. And my grandpa has woken up for the day. He's an early riser, so he's up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he comes out and he sees me in the living room, sick as hell, and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "I'm drunk and I'm dying." And he's like, "You're not dying, it just feels like it." He was such a good sport. He ran to Wawa and he bought me crushed ice and Gatorade and a ginger ale, and he's sitting there telling me, like, take baby sips and baby sips. And I'm still drunk. So please mind you that even though I'm sick as hell, I'm still drunk as hell. So I'm still talking and telling the stories like drunk people do, and my grandpa's like, "It's 5 o'clock in the morning, Amber, I just woke up." I finally stopped puking at about, I think it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. The worst part is that like after I stopped puking, I didn't even feel better. Like I felt motion sickness for the rest of the day, even though I wasn't actually puking because there was nothing in my system to puke. I was getting like motion sickness for the whole rest of the day where I would just feel like I was gonna blow chunks at any second. And it was horrible. And I declared that day that I would never, ever drink again and do that to myself. But I probably will, let's be honest. Yeah, again, I don't really know what I'm gonna title this video, but I really wanted to sit down and make a story time video on it because I never go out. So, this is like gold right here. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe before you leave. I post videos every week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!